Today is February 29, 2024. We're talking about the neighbors next door. That rhymes. Alright, so we're talking about the neighbors next door. So today, they're already starting problems. You know, they got my album cover of That's What You Get for Rapping. And then they was like, look at Smokey looking at me. You know, I'm like, what? I'm just kicking back, doing me. You know, just because they did this bullshit, you know, the zoom in and all that, don't mean nothing, you know. But anyway, today's February 29, 2024, and we're going to be talking about, I'm just sitting back right now in my bed, just relaxing, my feet up and all that. So we're going to be talking about BG, Lil Wayne's dissing him, or was dissing him, because BG's trying to put a plot up on me, you know what I'm saying? Talking about the wreck, you know, he ain't gangster. So he's whack anyway, you know, so I'm just gonna do it like that, you know, so we're investigating him, you know, BG. Nobody wanna work with him, so he's dissing everyone that don't wanna work with him. With his little plots and schemes. You know, he's out of date. Yep, he is out of date. So we're going to be talking about the Carter 6. I don't know when it's coming out. They lied saying it was in January or February. It never came out. So it might be later this year or next year. So I don't really know. I'm looking for it right now. You know, so that's what we're doing right now. Oh, they people got real mad when I started having my dope pictures out, you know. I was all smiling, like, you know what I'm saying, like this. And that day I posted it, they was trying to get me mad, you know what I'm saying. And these people next door, they'd like have a little vibrator, and it was late at night, probably about 3 o'clock, 2. You know, I got sleep pneumonia, but it was like, I was like, oh no, and I kept on doing that every off and on. I went over there, pound on the window, boom, 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 you know, till knock it off. You know, and then, you know, I just don't like people, you know, crackheads, you know, or meth heads, or whatever you want to call them. Because I used to do it back in the days, and, you know, one of my friends died overdosed of it, so I don't mess with that stuff. I had to quit cold turkey. Better believe it too, so yeah. I got plenty of more stuff to talk about, but right now, I'm just, you know, in the headquarters having the titles of what happened so far and so on. Lil Wayne is just doing concerts right now to promote, you know, the Carter 6 that's coming out. So he's all on shows doing promotions and, you know, to promote his, the Carter 6, because he's been out there, you know, in concerts talking about, you know, the Carter 6 gonna soon be released. So he's doing all that for promotions to, you know, for his Carter 6 album to come out. So he had more buyers in first week. These people next door, they got all these people coming in and out, traffic, you know what I'm saying? And one night I got fed up. This was the other night. I think it's like 3 nights ago. But I got fed up, all this in and out traffic, you know. And I'm waiting for packages and stuff like that. You know, my package never showed up, and boy, I just got so fed up, you know. And so I went out there. It was about 10 o'clock. Some lady was, selling crack rocks and hooking up over there. She came out and got up in her face, you know what I'm saying? She was like, loving and caring and all that, She would have, just annoyed my business, annoyed my business, walked down the street, and said, we love you and all that other stuff. It wasn't nothing like that. She was, talking back, and then she said something about my mom, and then I went out there and chased her down to her car. She ran to her car, and then she was backing out. She rolled down her window talking some more smack, and I was chasing her. She just ran out real fast out the parking lot. So, yeah, I mean, she was talking craziness. I went in and chased her, you know what I'm saying, until she said, about my mom. That's when I went down the stairs and ready for the attack, you know what I'm saying. She ran to her car and took off. I think she was like a spy or, somebody, listen to him. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying what I believe, believe they were spying, but selling, hooking, all that, all at once, multitasking, multiple things. So, yeah, so that's what I did. I mean, she don't even live here, you know what I'm saying, so it was like that. But then after later that night, I guess she called the cops on me because I was asleep, and then there they are, boom, 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 at my door and window, boom, boom, boom. Like, I ain't going after that damn door at night, you know what I'm saying? I already got beef with these people, and now somebody's at my door. Nobody never knocks at my door. Well, I think it was yesterday too. I mean, she was out there in the parking lot. I already chased her down. And I was going up the stairs. She's like, Smokey, you suck. And then she yelled it out even louder, Smokey, you suck. I'm like, going up the stairs looking around like, who's that crazy lady? You know what I'm saying? Who's that lady yelling out the top of her lungs, talking about Smokey, you're crazy? I'm just looking around like, where's that crazy lady at? But I figured she was out in the parking lot because I was going up the stairs. I wouldn't be able to see the car, unless I went back down the stairs and looked towards that direction. I would have just gave her a middle finger and carried on. Yeah, I don't like them because they gave out my my apartment address, I didn't like that when they were giving out because, word spreads, so they could tell them one buddies and the other buddies, and they're like, there's Smokey lives right next door. And it gets to there, in and out traffic, and then, cause I was at the, and then they, figure out where I live at. So it was these people right there talking about, he lives here, this, that, address, this, apartment number, etc. You know what I'm saying all kinds of craziness. And that's why I don't like them. I was at the motel before I moved up over here. I was in one of the motels. I heard that. It was better for me to listen to them than them listening to me and hearing me. Because they tell me, why won't I stop? Shut up, Smokey, etc. But when I was in that motel, they're like, I can't hear them. Because I was pinpointed. And when I got pinpointed, now they're like, shut up, Smokey, what is he saying, etc. Having these people basically mocking me up every word that I say, it was like that. And then, I'll pay your bills, etc. and stuff. Now they got one of them superstars, coming up over there, the one I chased down, calling her a superstar, a spy, a federal agent, spying on me, and then, thinking that she's hardcore, because I put her right in her place. She was a nobody. We're all nobodies. If you think you're somebody, you're a nobody. You're especially a nobody. You know, so there's nobody come down the stairs, you know what I'm saying, calling the cops on me, snitching me off. You know, I like it when I was in the motel, not pinpointed it. I can't hear them. You know, but I can hear them. But when I get pinpointed, you know, and I start thinking out, you know, like I was at the motel, you know, thinking, etc. No one heard me. You know what I'm saying? That was like when I was on the streets. No one heard me. I had all kinds of plans going on. They couldn't pinpoint me because I was moving around locations. Might have slept over here, you know, that night, one night, and then I switched locations to going under the bridge and sleeping under there for one night. Different locations, not at one, you know, camping out. Like I never had a campsite. I moved around. I was never pinpointed. They got that motel. I can't hear them, but I can hear you. I can hear you perfectly. I'm glad you can't hear me, because all them times you was like, shut up, Smokey, etc. So why did you want to pinpoint me and know where I live? And now you're telling me to quit talking, basically. I was at the motel, doing perfectly. Thinking out loud, you know what I'm saying, or thinking what I do. I can't hear them. I'm talking. In my mind, speaking away, because I was pinpointed. When I got pinpointed, like living over here, because the neighbors gave out my address, and now they want me to, oh, shut up, Smokey. Why you pinpoint me then? You should never pinpoint me. You should have left me alone. Now you got the curse. It's February the 25th, and we're just looking out the window, see what's going on. Suspicious activity. This woman just, you know, she stayed in her car like tweaking for a bit, and then all of a sudden what she went around, because her apartment's way at the end. She went all the way to the other side of the apartment, looking at the cars. They should be trying to look at it, trying to break in. You know, so she took off, you know. So she went into apartments, and that's what happens. Fishy activities going on around here, so we got suspicious activities going on. So what we're doing is just kicking back, you know what I'm saying. Today's the 25th of February 2024. Death comes in threes. There's like 2 deaths on my mom's side, 2 deaths on this one lady that I know. You know, we're waiting for the 3rd one, so we'll get it over with. We don't have to be spooked, you know. So it might be mom's cousins or someone. Better than mom though, you know. I need my mom. But yeah, so death comes in threes. You know, here's another one. Somewhere way out there, somewhere in the deep south. They lost their uncle or something like that. So, you know, we gotta talk about death comes in threes, pairs of threes. You never heard that saying? Go look it up. Alright, I'm out. Pinpointing is like, the pinpoint is like, alright, let's say that you're spiritual. You're a very spiritual person. And somebody else is very spiritual too. You know, they monitor you. So basically try to scam you, know about your techniques and what you like, don't like, etc. You know, they was trying to scam me. So why they try to scam me, they was basically trying to, you know, how my spirit is, because they're high spirit, you know, and I'm a high spirit individual. So, and now they're trying to, you know, let's just say like psychics. Like I'm psychic and this other person's psychic, then we know what we're doing, thinking, etc. You know what I'm saying? You know, basically, you know, just know what you're saying, basically doing, and all that. Like, basically like that. So, when I say pinpoint, I'm talking about somebody found out my location, because once they don't know your location and can't hear you like that, you know, that the psychic, you know, because they have that psychic energy point to this one location that you're staying at. So if once you leave, you know what I'm saying, at the house to go grocery shopping or anything, they can't hear you. You know, that's where their zone of psychic is. That's the pinpoint. That's where they're listening. Right there. All of it. All their energy is pinpoint to this location, this house. So when I go out there grocery shopping and all that, and I'm thinking out loud and talking and me and greeting and stuff like that, well, they trying to figure it out at my house, using all their psychic energy to see what I'm doing, to, you know, and if I meet somebody, you know, if I get a friend, they'll lie to them. That's what they'll do. Oh, he's a liar, cheater, he'll use you, abuse you, etc. You know, it ain't true. See, I was a little kid, I saved my friend from drowning. And I had a bad accident out of Whitewater. I was just on a tube, you know what I'm saying? I fell off that tube. And then I hit my head at the bottom of the rocks. And I got knocked out, I got saved by a lifeguard. And, you know, I never wanted to go in water no more. You know, I never did. I was scared of the water. And then my friends, years later, probably the next year later, you know, I was out with one of my buddies, and he slid on algae out of creek, fell into some, you know, fell into this big old sinkhole. It was a big old sinkhole. He fell in it. He slipped on that green stuff, the algae. He slipped in it, and then he was dog paddling, and then he lifted it up. He said he couldn't swim, and he went under. And I freaked out, and I couldn't get no help, cause we was right next door to where I live. It was apartments, and it was all fenced in. So I had to run all the way up over there, get out the fence, and then run all the way to my apartment, get in that fence, and then run all the way to the other side of the apartments to my house to call for help. I couldn't do it. You know, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't a plan for me to just take off and try to get help. It was instant. You know, I went in there. You know, I saved him. You know? So that's where you know where your heart is when you're like a teenager, a kid, and you're saying your best is the bestest of friends. You know, and yeah. And you show it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even think about the bad, you know, at Whitewater. You know, that's your friend. You know, you should, you know, be, if I can't swim, he can't swim, shit, we're both down together. I was just thinking, you know, because I didn't know how to swim, you know, and I saved my friend from drowning. You know, we both could have died that day, you know, or I could have saved him and I could have drowned, but luckily we both survived that day. So, I'm just wondering how to, you know, I had a thought. The thought was, that one song, you know, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. You know that song? You know, if his buddy drowning and all that, and you try to get help and no one helped him. I'm just wondering, you know, if he ever learned how to swim to this day. You know, because I was young, you know, and, you know, I basically put it as a priority that I learned how to swim. After I saved my friend, you know. I made it as a priority. So I know how to swim. You know, I know how to swim now. It ain't like just now, like today. You know, I know how to swim ever since I was that kid and then saving them. Ever set that objective, I made it as a priority to learn how to swim, and now I know how to swim. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm just wondering if that guy, whoever, you know, made that song, I'm just wondering if he knows how to swim now. So somebody want to hire me as an investigator, a private investigator. I mean, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? I just post up this one video. You know, there's this, you know, major news about somebody getting out of prison somewhere, and people all over the internet is just having reactions, you know. Some people saying, oh, if he gets out, he's going to get shot. Some people saying, he's going to stay in, you know, he ain't going to get parole. And, you know, and I just posted up just a little skit. It's a short video. And it was explaining what everybody was talking about, and I just put it on his song. The one is incarcerated. He making like a song. So I put it up on, you know, on my YouTube on his channel, and then what happened is it was just the proof right there, and everybody is like so confused. They don't know that they're gone for God, you know, because it's one of his biggest hits, you know. And then people ain't even talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Ain't talking about that. What he was saying, and he was basically saying that he's gooning somebody over there at his house, you know. And I put the video up. It was like a short, you know, and it explained it. He was talking about it. And I posted it up. So they're like, man. So I don't know what the deal is, but somebody was like, I want him as my private investigator, you know. So I'm down, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna make a big ruckus about it, you know. I was the first one really about that guy that's incarcerated. I was the first one, like in 2000, I think 11 or 12. I was making like a whole list of them. It was like called underground, you know, Houston artists or something like that. It's like underground rappers around the world or something like that, and it was exposing them, and I had, you know, I was the first one before they, you know, if that website gets hacked, you know, something really important's going on, some truth is being said, you know. So I've been hacked too, you know what I'm saying? But my website was talking about him in 2012, about them all, not just that guy. You know, I had a whole list full of names and explaining what they was talking about, singing about, and all that. And none of that stuff ever came true because, you know, you know, like somebody say I'm in a safe place because I'm in my house. You know what I'm saying? And they saying that they're going to the fairgrounds, you know. I'm going to go straight to, you know, labor force. I'm going to labor force, sign up, you know, because they don't check. I already been there, you know what I'm saying? I've been there hundreds of times, you know. But I'm going to labor force, signing up, you know, and that day or the next day, I'm going straight to the fairgrounds where they had a car show, and we're going to duke it out on stage, yeah, if you know what I mean. So I had stuff like that planned, but it never came down to it, so it was just all false at the end. False on, I guess you could say, both sides. Mine and his. Because I was going to prove it if Ezra was going to prove, you know. So, like on February 29th, 2024, which is basically Save Electric, you know, the only thing that's running is probably the phones, one TV, and a light. That's the only thing that's going on right here because I'm trying to save electric. There's like 200 or something. I was like, what? So there's our electric again going sky high. It's only 2 people here, me and my mom. But we're just gonna have to do what we have to do, you know. So I still got to get some supplies around here. I gotta get a microwave and some other stuff, some clean supplies, because I got do a whole sweep down, like every other month or every month. I mean, not just mopping and sweeping, you know. I'm talking about the whole sealing the floor, you know. But, you know, like the windows and all that, because I got that the other day. I think it was like 2-3 weeks ago I got my windows. But anyway, so right now we're just at our new spot, you know. We're going to say, but I've lived here for about 5 months now. So, you know, but people are crazy, you know what I'm saying? People was crazy. Talking about stuff that happened a long time ago. I was kind of explaining, but they just ignored me, basically. They just hacked my, they just hacked me. They just gone and hacked me, and you know it's true, because you could go and see on some of my websites, I had about 7 of them. Some of my websites, it's like a ruins, like in ruins, like a pyramid. It just got the artifacts and stuff, and hieroglyphs and stuff like that. Yeah, you just see my face and no songs, you know. Probably got a list of songs, probably got the album name and all that. So yeah. So I was the first one back in 11. It seems like everything that I do, you know, and then later on it's gonna be like other people's gonna be doing it, you know. Because I was the first one. I'm just now seeing other people doing it. Because I had all kinds of stuff posted on my on them things, because YouTube was like on my seasons 1, 2, and 3. They was blocking me on my copyright strikes. So I just had to get out the proof, you know. Even though I didn't know how to, you know, cut down the music, I was playing the whole clip, and then I started learning, you know, how to cut down the clips and slow it down and stuff, and get straight to the pinpoints of it where he says stuff and all that. And I had that because YouTube wouldn't allow me to upload because of copyright strikes and stuff like that. So that's why I basically, you know, made a website, and then it gave me opportunities to make like 4 more for the additional what I was paying for my one, you know. So like basically I just want a website. They're saying you can add 4 more, you know, websites to it. So if I have one for my graphic town, you know, studios, I can have one for like selling stuff, you know, jewelry and stuff like that. And my other one, I can just be like doing blogs about Dawayne Carters and stuff. And the other one, I'll be talking about how I see things about conspiracies and stuff like that, blackouts and all. And then the other one, you know, do like a little daily blog. So I did stuff like that, you know, and they hacked me. I was really upset, you know, because I had like a fire way back in the days, and I had like a portable, you know, whatchamacallit, a hard drive for a you know, put all your memory in, but I had like a fire and it burnt down and destroyed it. And then I was hoping, you know, having that, all my songs and all this information be forever, you know, forever ever be on the internet. But it wasn't like that. So I lost money, I lost information, I lost a lot of stuff in that fire. So, but it's basically not the fire, it was basically the hacking. Like I can't never redo them songs because they're just off the brain. You know, even though they were raw and stuff like that, it was still good. I liked it. It was like my therapy, you know. I like some of them songs. We managed to scrap out a couple of songs, like Like, I think it was, the release album or something like that. The revealing, and we had some skips and stuff, but we recycled some songs that we lost in that fire, so. But yeah, we'll talk about a little bit of everything though. So they talk about the farmers now. I'm riding with the farmers. I see that they're attacking their own government now because they're trying to take their land and trying to control them and, poison us, the people. So they see it and they're trying to take over their land, their livestock, and, stuff like that. Their way of living. Trying to take over their land, so they're fighting. And I'm with them. I'm with them all the way. I'm with the farmers right now. Like, I seen it. I seen how they was doing it. I seen the police line up and it was like a protest. It was fires happening, a lot of smoke, a lot of bombs going off, explosives, blast bombs. Cause there's a lot of people up in there. I'm with them. I don't know where you stand at, man. Keep over there, cause this wall right here I'm leaning on, cause I'm laying in bed. But this wall I'm leaning on is like the next doors, you know what I'm saying? But they're probably listening, you know what I'm saying? Ears against the wall, maybe. Saying that I'm just talking smack. He's saying nothing, but if I was talking smack, I'd be like, yeah, them Bone Thugs, etc. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'll be like, yeah, them Bone Thugs is straight up fake. You know what I'm saying? They always talk about murder, but they never even have proven documents of it. They're saying that they always get robbed. People's up to robbing them and all that, but we don't see no breaking news about it. That's trash talking right there. That's, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. I don't even know if they know what trash talking is. That's trash. Like I said, yeah, Bone Thugs saying that they motherfucking murder them. But they don't ever murder anybody. You don't see them in jail. And then they talk about, somebody's gonna come up and jack me. I'm pulling out my shotty. We don't hear no breaking news about them getting robbed. Come on, let's be real with it. And that's straight up smacking bullshit. But if I'm real about it, it's gonna be real about it. Cause I was real about it. And I still am. Still got that same energy. They say that they punched me. You know what I'm saying? They go on and punch me. They go and broke my back. Well, it's really probably strained out. Probably got it's all messed up. It affects my, I got a shoulder blade right back here. It's all messed up. Just this whole thing. And then my neck. I can't even sit in a position. It was 48 minutes. I was watching the broadcast. It was 48 minutes until right, it was right at 40 minutes. My neck, boy, it was, cause I was just sitting straight. And then all of a sudden what happened was I was like, oh man, my neck. I had to turn sideways and look at it. You know what I'm saying? And it's ridiculous. And then not even that, you'll get you start getting dizzy and lightheaded. Like, oh no, what's going on? And, you don't even know, first time experiencing it from that car accident. And you're all fucked up. It's like that teeth I was explaining in seasons 1, 2, and 3. I was like, my damn teeth. It's like that. Yeah, it's just like that. I told you in seasons 1, 2, and 3 about that car wreck. I told you if I get a girlfriend, they can pay them. Pay that girl, money. I'm talking about thousands, tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands. Just to, try to have me commit suicide. disturb my emotional innards, you know what I'm saying, my feelings and stuff like that, my emotions, and, make me change into a different person, to a monster, like, I've been happy. I was a little happy kid, boy. You can still see it in me. Not on this, not in this documentary, but the society around me, they know, but I still got it in me, but it ain't as, as I was, you know what I'm saying? Some people are like, oh, you're just getting wiser. No, it ain't just because I'm getting wiser. It's more to it. It's like, it's like you had a wife for 20 years and then she say, oh yeah, I've been fucking 16 people out of our 20 years of marriage, you know what I'm saying? So it's something like that. And it messes you out. It's like stuff like that. Your dad get murdered, being famous, making money off the killing, stuff like that. It just make you rethink everything and everything else. It's kind of hard to explain. You gotta experience for yourself. I did the best I can explain it. Yeah, I think the whatchamacallit is real because there is some stuff I can't explain. Cause I remember Jeff being like, with 2 F's, but and then some people say it was Jeffy with, J, how you ever spell it with a Y. But I remember having 2 F in it. Now it's just JIF, so JIFF. So yeah, I think, but I got one. The Cinderella. I think that's how it all started. Really, is that Snow White? That mirror on the wall, or that magic mirror on the wall. To y'all, Cinemax, Blu-ray, Gazaganza. You know what I'm saying? Y'all too rich for me. That's why I was kind of explaining. Y'all too rich. I'm old school. I'm back in 1955, the old version. The original, not no Cinemax, Blu-ray, Gazaganza. I do got some, you know what I'm saying? But really, I guess. I got them. I got them right here. Like, bam. I got the Blu-rays. You know what I'm saying? These Blu-rays is completely different than, but some, you know how it just comes out in theaters and then they just put it in Blu-ray. Because it's going to be the same, so you can't get original sometimes, so you can call it what you want, you know what I'm saying, a cover up or whatever, a Mandela effect. It's that Blu-ray version, because I'm a Star Trek fan, and at the end of the series, there's like 3 episodes, so you watch all 3, and then there's like bonuses, and you watch the bonuses, they explain how how it's more clear in the sounds, like the bell is like, ding, and it sounds way better, and different languages. Just kind of like a little remix, but better quality and stuff like that. Like mirror on the wall. So instead of that, you just put magic mirror on the wall since it's a Blu-ray. That's what I figured. Because it's still out there, that mirror on the wall, that magic mirror on the wall. And I think I debunked it with y'all. It was Blu-ray. It was a new classic remix. A remake. It wasn't original. I mean, the graphics and the cartoons, and everything in place, probably original, but, the acting, different people, it's just different, quality than the original. It's like a remix. And the only reason why I watch like crypto, and like spaced out radios and stuff like that is because when I was little, I got attacked by a demon. I lived in a haunted house. I got physically attacked. My sister was there, my dad, my mom. I'm waking up all messed up, looking like one of the Bone Thugs Harmony Art of War pictures. But anyway, yeah, and then I heard the dog man. I really heard the dog man. Was it like a werewolf? It was like demonic and someone screaming. It was like right outside right outside in the backyard at the house I was living in, on 45th Street. It was ridiculous. I heard it one night, and there's another night. I think that's the night I got attacked. That I seen I was sleeping in my sister's room. We had the door kind of cracked open with the hall light shining for like a night light for me at the time. But yeah, there was a handprint, like the arm of the hand, just like the arm, and then there was like a little butcher knife. Yeah, it was ridiculous. And then sometimes before I got attacked by this demonic thing, I remember waking up and like hearing all kinds of yelling and screaming, like my mom and dad would fight and stuff, arguing. One night I went in there, and then it just stopped. Everything stopped. No yelling, cussing, and the lights was on. And I looked in. I was looking around the house, and I think that happened I heard it like 5 times, but I think I investigated twice, and the second time when I heard it and I investigated, it was like the same thing. We looked around the house. I think I knocked on my mom's door, mom and dad's room, and I knocked on the door and said if they was yelling because it was late at night. They said no. And I was like, wow. And then eventually, I got attacked. They I guess they figured out that I figured out that this house is haunted. That's all I can think. It just went on a rampage and attacked me. So we got the elites dying now. The belt is falling. The belt is falling. Henry Kissinger got taken out. God is just on this rampage. He's taking them out. Now we got Jacob Rothschild got taken out just the other day. He just got taken out. I couldn't believe it, but that's what happened. Now, basically, there's nobody who's running the New World Order. That's how I see it. I don't know, because, like Henry Kissinger, Jacob, the Rothschild, I mean, they was in the background, but they was known, but they was in the background doing their thing, But they got just taken out. And now the bell is falling, so stuff's gonna be getting revealed. Like, people say that there's a big, huge library / city under that in Egypt somewhere, under the pyramids, or the thing, or whatever the thing called, thing or whatever, that big old lion thing. They say that there's basically a huge library of old, hieroglyphs of ancient writings, of a library full of it, / a city, like a golden city or something under it. So stuff that's gonna be revealed. We already got revealing about a lot of stuff is being revealed. And there's some people still out there, they got reported on, basically got revealed, exposed. And then they still walking around like nothing ever happened. They just turning a blind eye. Like, one is Hillary Clinton. You know, she's jeopardized island. There ain't no, prosecution happening and all that other stuff. So I'm just saying it like that. Yeah. Yeah, but that's messed up though, because I went over there, probably like 2 or 3 days whenever I could get a ride. But they saying that it was at nighttime. They saying that they gonna shut up my dad's grave. And I was like, what? This wasn't like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm hearing to this day that my dad is now in his grave deformed. Like, that's what they saying. So, till that day comes, we can probably dig him up one day and get all that. And whoever did that is gonna be straight up the Houstons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Houstons. People in Houston. So that's who. Yeah. Be like Carlos Coy people. Carly Coy, Carly Amber. She just erased that Coy name. Like, who's Coy? It's Amber then. Carly Amber. Shooting up my dad's grave. But like I said, I went over there, after they saying that night, had to find a ride up over there. So I got a ride one day and I took a picture, and there was no holes. My dad's headstone was untouched, with no bullet holes, no gunpowder, nothing. Still standing, still, I got it on a picture, so, I got called fake on that. But if they did, it's just horrible people, and then we just had to show them what horrible is and do it miserable and horrible for them. I mean, it just comes around, goes around. You just like, you heard about it, and we hear about it, and then you be deformed. And since dad's already deformed, and she was alive, and getting hit up and getting deformed, and so on and so forth, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it goes.